There is a whole philosophy, e.g. by Camus, which warns you not to renounce any pleasure in the here and now because of the vague hope of some uncertain fulfillment sometimes in the future. This is nonsense, of course. Every day begins with a renunciation. If you want to participate in life, you have to get up and leave the cozy, warm, soft feather pillows of your bed. Many a person proclaims, "Joy means doing only what I feel like doing at the moment. I do not renounce anything and relish everything that life has to offer." What a wretched attitude! There is a much higher and deeper satisfaction than indulging in the brief pleasures of your lower nature. It is in the nature of man to walk a path and to pursue a goal. Thereby we differ from the animals. Great minds have purposes, others have wishes. If you do not strive to advance evolution, your own and that of humanity as a whole, you will fail in your mission. You want to achieve a goal, for example, to become a top athlete, a concert pianist, or a master craftsman. Then you will have to perform, adhere to a certain way of life, and give up many a thing. You must learn and practice a lot. For example, playing the piano, while others enjoy themselves. There is no other way. The same applies to a disciple who has resolved to follow the spiritual path, the ascent to mastery, and to take the earth a step further towards a better world. Compulsion, commandments, and prohibitions have no value. You will feel yourself when further progress towards your goal makes it necessary to give up meat, tobacco, alcohol, sweets, and other material pleasures. At some point in time, maybe even sexual intercourse. The longer you keep yourself in the fiery state, the more the craving naturally decreases. One day you will feel disgust for too sweet chocolate, fatty food, coarse meat, and dazing alcohol. Then abstinence will become a relief, even a liberation for you. Throwing off a physical burden enables you to tread new, higher, more spiritual paths. Privation means acquisition of possibilities. A way you take not of your own accord, but under pressure, is certainly not the right one for you yet. On the right path, there is no compulsion. Voluntarily, you learn, practice, and give up certain pleasures. Why should I? Because it is so much more important for you to reach your goal. That is why Agni Yoga does not speak of renunciation, but of goal fitness. On the path of goal fitness, a yogi appropriately relinquishes desires in the name of the most essential. If you want to strengthen your soul, you must not take any poison that weakens it. If you wish to become greater, you must give up that which makes you small. If you want to fulfill your mission, you have to avoid everything that stands in the way of achieving it. It is as simple as that, namely pertinent and purposeful. The fanatics pretend that there is something evil about the natural functions of the body. Do you not also teach struggling with the dragon and thus hostility to the body? No, our tool was created by the Spirit. It is a necessary advanced stage of evolution. We will not demonize it, but we want to reach higher. We want to overcome the animal within us, not because it is evil, but because it is outdated, because we do not like it ourselves any longer, because we feel that we have to leave it behind us if we want to climb the next rung of the ladder, because we want to fulfill our destiny, which is to develop the higher potential hidden within us. You defeat the dragon within you in order to reveal the divine that slumbers there. Nothing of what the body delights in can satisfy the soul. Our spiritual being longs for spiritual pleasures. In exchange, we must give up lower delights because they make the higher ones impossible. Austere is the path of approach to brotherhood. Earthly joys leave us, but much higher and deeper joys come to take their place. You leave the earthly behind, beneath you, in order to be able to live in heaven. What are these higher enjoyments? Helena Röhrig gives the answer. The joy of the nearness of the White Brotherhood, the joy of the possibility of cooperation with them, the joy of constant broadening and deepening of the understanding of life and active cosmic laws. Likewise, there is no small joy from contacts with the harmonious hearts of the closest friends and co-workers. To begin very simply, you cannot enjoy the bliss of meditation, of communing with your teacher, if you have cheated a fellow man or committed other evils during the day. you experience that you are unable to connect if you have drunk alcohol or eaten too much or too heavy. Therefore, you will voluntarily refrain from everything which deprives you of your highest, namely a spiritual pleasure. I entrust you to reject all that demeans communion with us. Far better than mournful renunciation is, you are enthusiastic about the ideal, the goal you want to reach, about a high being, your teacher, whom you want to imitate and approach, about the kingdom of God, which you wish to establish on earth. Therefore, you cultivate what brings you closer to the higher level and avoid what takes you away from it. In surmounting, there is joy. Every spiritual pleasure strengthens your soul and makes it joyful. What are spiritual pleasures? Anything that raises the vibration of your eternal individuality. For example, studying the Holy Scriptures, meditation, elevated thoughts, ideas or ideals, enjoying the beauty of nature or art. In these pleasures of the soul you will indulge. Your eternal being is full of joy when its vibration is high, when it is in its original state of purity, wisdom, power, joy, light, and love. Then it is great, strong, beautiful, and healthy. Every physical pleasure weakens your soul and makes it sad. Post coitum omne animal triste est. After coitus, every being is sad. Why is that so? Your soul is saddened by every step backwards that lowers its vibration and makes it impure, small, sick, weak, and ugly. Feel the pain of the heart over every unworthy deed. Do not pass over or suppress it. It is a pleasure to avoid everything that defiles my higher self. So far we had said most physical pleasures, at least if they exceed a certain small measure, are harmful to the soul. Now we go a step further and recognize spiritual poison is also lethal for your joy of being. Every, even the smallest intake of material food lowers the vibration of your eternal individuality, which, after all, is a spiritual being. This is not asceticism, but physics. So shall I now gulp down my food listlessly? No. Of course, you may eat with pleasure, just as you should do everything that is necessary cheerfully, but only that small amount which the body really absolutely requires for its survival. Don't you establish numerous rules as well? For example, in the 10 pillars of the practice of Agni Yoga, where there are precise instructions as to the rhythm of the day, diet, and much more. Do not the words "one must" constantly appear in the books of Agni Yoga? This is a misunderstanding. With his ashram, a great teacher has founded a holy place and is cultivating a higher way of life there. The greatness of this project excites you. You want to join in and enter the temple. Then you cannot help but adapt to the higher order that prevails there. The teacher has created a paradise. If you wish to live there, you must not disturb it. Do not follow the regulations of strangers. Hearken to the knowledge of feeling of your own heart that whispers. You better stick to these laws and customs, for it is they which create the sublime, solemn atmosphere in the first place, which attracts you, which you love, for which you long, and in which your eternal individuality can best grow and flourish. It makes no sense to ban fun-loving young people from dancing, drinking wine, going to the cinema, playing cards and similar pleasures, as the fanatics do. The better way is you learn to grow fond of your dreams and ideals. Only enthusiastic love for a higher cause is the right impulse to give up something outdated. It is easy to say that people should not drug themselves, but they should then be offered a higher alternative. What are these higher things which I can love so much that I will joyfully give up lesser delights? We summarize. The synthesis of all thoughts that lead to elevation and joy is: I am a higher being, an immortal man of spirit of the sixth race. I am in the fiery state of high vibration and resplendent with purity, wisdom, strength, joy of being, light and love. I am living in a higher world, in my personal paradise. Maintain unshakably this attitude, then no sadness or desires will come up.